Hello YouTube, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about the Gabrielle Union situation. Okay, so one of my subs asked me to speak about it. The situation with her talking to Ayesha Curry and you know what she basically told Ayesha Curry to do when she was 22 years old. Now before we begin, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now, like it later, just like the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. And please don't forget, at midnight tonight, my ebook comes out. So hop over to JoviBeauty.com to get your own copy of my ebook. I'm so proud of myself. How to know when a man is using you. Okay, we all about good dating advice. And now, let's get on with the video. Okay guys, so look, Ayesha, so Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade were having a Instagram chat with Ayesha Curry and Steph Curry, right? And basically at the end of the chat, you know, it was great. At the end of the chat, basically it was brought up that Gabrielle told Ayesha back in the day, when she and Steph were initially dating, started dating, that you know maybe they should break up and she should explore her raw oats, you know, basically thought it up a little bit. You know, people are upset about this. Mostly men are upset about this. I'm gonna tell you why. Because men for some reason think that they should be able to go around doing whatever they're doing, sowing their royal oats, and you're supposed to sit up and wait for them and play little, you know, perfect. It was a couple of months ago, maybe back in December or whatever, that Ayesha was telling us that she does not feel attractive. She does not feel like anybody wants her. And I think we need to remember that when we think of what Gabrielle Union said to her. Now, Gabrielle Union was basically speaking to her in her, she's a Scorpio like me. She was basically saying to the girl that, you know, whatever was happening then, okay, we don't know what Steph Curry was doing for Gabrielle Union to have said this to her. She basically was like, how old are you again? You know, live your life, okay? He's gonna come back if he wants to be with you, but maybe you should live your life. Go out there and experience things. So now you wouldn't be walking around, you know, acting like nobody in the world wants you. Because maybe if you had an opportunity, you know, even 6 months of dating and living your best life while he was probably living his, you know, when y'all were 10 years ago, when you were 22 or whatever the case is, 21 or whatever the case is, you know, you would be more secure in your womanhood now. You would be more secure in yourself, and you wouldn't need so much validation. You wouldn't need to want the validation from these men now. If you would have got the, as a married woman, if you would have got the validation, if you would have, you know, explored your opportunities, got your validation, seen all there was to see, and lived your best life when you were 20, 21. Okay, I'm not the biggest in, you know, I'm not the biggest believer. We all know, well, you should know, I got married when I was, you know, 24. Yes, I have to think about it. I got married when I was 24. You know, I don't think that that is necessarily, and even before I got married, I lived my best life. Okay, the cause for my divorce wasn't me feeling inadequate, wasn't me feeling like, you know, those problems weren't necessarily the problem. We don't need to get into all that personal being out with me, right? But I think that when you're a woman and you're 20 and you're 21, and you should experience life, you know, trying to lock yourself down. That's why I don't believe in having children early. You know, I don't believe in none of those things, because I think you should be able to live your life. So by the time you're 27, 28, I think they're like 31, 32. I'm not too sure. They're in their early 30s. You're comfortable. You have nothing to you know, hope you would have done. You missed out on nothing. You know, I don't think it was that serious. People are basically saying, you know, oh, she was trying to tell her to thought it up. She was trying to tell her to live her life. You know, I say it all the time. Live your life like it's golden, okay? Because there's no other way to live it. Live your life, you know, like it's your life, especially when you're 21 years old. You know, trying to lock yourself down to somebody who may not necessarily be trying to lock themselves down to you at 21, or, you know, in pain following behind some dude because you love him and he cheating on you and doing all this shit, and you want to be the good girl and all of this shit. That's great. You can be the good girl on your own, single, dating and doing what you have to do. You know, it's not that deep. I honestly don't see why people are upset with Gabrielle for saying it. That's girl talk. You know, you tell your friends when you're 21, you have time, because we all know you have time. We all have time. 21 and you're still a baby. You think life is just, you think, you know, you're grown and you know everything at 21 or 22, but anyone who's older than that know that you don't know shit, and you should probably use that time to experience that time, okay? I'm not mad at Gabrielle for telling her that. I would have told I probably did tell my friends that at 21, when they were out here trying to, you know, have babies and shit for, you know, and I got like one friend who's still with the dude that she was with when we were that age. And even she wished she had lived more of her life. You know, I would rather not have regret. You know, so that's basically what Gabrielle was trying to tell Ayesha. Now, however they want to do their thing is how they do their thing. But she still has the right to tell her friend, like, listen, do what you want to do, live your life, and when you in that position to like be in love and fall in love, and you know, now he trying to get married, you can say yes, because you've already experienced, you've lived, and now you ain't looking for validation or feeling like, what did she say? You know, she don't feel like men find her attractive. You would have innately know that men found you attractive because they found you attractive back when you were 21 and you were 22 and you and him broke up for 6 months or whatever. People do that, break up for 6 months or whatever. He doing what he doing, you doing what you doing, and you know, y'all decide y'all miss each other, y'all get back together, and it does not destroy your relationship. It actually bonds you closer together. But again, that's just me. That's my opinion. I know everybody might not agree with it. The men especially probably won't agree with it, child, because they want you to stay, you know, virginal until they marry you, which is stupid. But nonetheless, I'm done. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.